right. We are off. Welcome to Concord Television. We are happy to host the New Hampshire State Skiing Championships here in beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire. And that was Ellie Patrick from Portsmouth, bib number 1 in the giant slalom today. We have 18 teams competing today here in Gunstock Ski Resort, beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire. I'm your host, Rich Hagan. Excited to bring you the girls giant slalom. First of 2 runs. Now we have number 2 bib. Looks like Catherine Terrell from Pinkerton Academy. Actually, those are the forerunners checking out the course, make sure it's safe and set up for everybody here today. My apologies, those are not our racers yet. Like I said, I'm your host, Rich Hagan, and we are in Gunstock, New Hampshire, where we're excited to bring you the Alpine State Championships, Division I State Championships. We have 18 teams competing today. We have Portsmouth, Pinkerton Academy, Londonderry, Concord, Nashua South, Exeter, Merrimack, Windham, Bishop Girton, Bedford, Timberland, Nashua North, Dover, Keene, Winnicott, Spalding, Manchester Central. And we're about to get underway on this pretty cold Monday, February 9th, day after the Patriots lost the Super Bowl. We're all here in New England a little upset about that, a little hungover that, but it's a great day for the state championships, Alpine State Championships. Next 2 days here at Gunstock Resort, beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire. We got the girls giant slalom right now. We got the first run coming up. First on the course is going to be bib 1. That's Ellie Patrick from Portsmouth. Again, I'm your host, Rich Hagan. So glad you can join us. This is our first of 2 days here at Gunstock Resort. Today we have the giant slalom for the girls. This afternoon, we'll have the slalom for the girls. Tomorrow, back here at the mountain, we'll have the boys with the giant slalom in the morning, I believe, and then the slalom in the afternoon. We'll be back here. All right, looks like we are going to have our first skier here. And this is, like I said, Ellie Patrick from Portsmouth. Also, of course, we have bib number 2. That's Catherine Terrell from Pinkerton Academy. Great job by Ellie. This is number 2, Catherine Terrell from Pinkerton Academy, making her way down. And behind her, we have the number 3 bib. That's Riley DeChamps from Londonderry. Great job there by Catherine Terrell, again, from Pinkerton Academy. Right. This should be number 3, Riley DeChamps from Londonderry, and after her, we're going to have Mika Taylor from Concord in bib 4. Great job by Riley DeChamps from Londonderry, crossing right now. On course, we have Micah Taylor from Concord, and after Micah, we have bib 5, Vera Scarpetti from Nashua South. Great job by the Concord skier. That's Mika Taylor. At the top there, that should be bib 5, Vera Scarpetti from Nashua South. And behind her, we should have bib number 6. That's Ann Lundquist from Exeter. Great job by Scarpetti, making some nice turns here at the end. Behind her, like I said, we have number 6 bib. That's Ann Lundquist from Exeter. Behind her, we have number 7, Ava Woods from Merrimack. Right, that was, I believe, bib 6 that just crossed. This should be bib 7. This is Ava Woods from Merrimack coming through right now. Great job. Behind her, we're going to have bib 8. That's Maya DeCorpo from Windham. Here comes Maya DeCorpo from Windham on the lower part of the course. Above her, we have bib 9. It's Ariana Hughes from Bishop Gurdon. Great job by Mr. Corpo from Windham. All right, on course, this is Ariana Hughes from Bishop Gurdon. And behind her at the top, we're going to have bib 10. This is Andy Nugent from Bedford. Across the line, this is Hughes from Bishop Gurdon. Great job. All right. Comes Andy Nugent from Bedford, bottom of the hill here. Make some great turns. Above her, we're going to have Hayden Quaratiello from Timberland. That was Nugent from Bedford just crossing the line. This is going to be Quaratiello from Timberland. And behind her, we're going to have bid 12, Rosie Nevu from Nashua North. All right. This Quaratiello from Timberland. All right, this is going to be Rosie Nevu from Nashua North coming through. Bib 12 behind her. We're going to have Haley Martin from Dover coming through. All right, this is going to be Haley Martin from Dover on the hill now. Bib 12, way to go. Actually, that was... Nope, that was bib 13, Haley Martin from Dover. Behind her, we're going to have, looks like Lily Vitters from Keene, bib 14. This is Lily Vitters from Keene coming through. Nice job. On her, we have bib 15. This is Reese Gant from Winnicott. Nice job by Reese Gant from Winnicott. Behind her, we're going to have Lucy Gosselin from Spalding. I believe Reese Gant did sing the national anthem they were saying. Earlier said, great job, if that's the case. All right, this is Lucy Gosselin from Spalding. Bib 16 coming down the mountain right now. Behind her, we're going to have bib 17, Quinn Turner from Manchester Central. Great job. This is bib 16, Lucy Gosselin from Spalding. Behind her, we're going to have bib 17, Quinn Turner from Manchester Central. Just reaching the double gate right now. And next from Portsmouth, we're going to have bib 18, Paige Whitnabert. All right, this is 18, Bib 18, Paige Whitney-Burt from Portsmouth. Behind her from Pinkerton Academy, we're going to have Emerson Lewis, Bib 19, on the course. Make some great turns here. That was Lewis Emerson from Pinkerton Academy just coming through. On the mountain now, we're going to have number 20, Anna Linkoff from Londonderry. Anna Linkoff, Bib 20 from Londonderry, going through the double gate. Awesome. Next, we're going to have Bib 21 from Concord. This is Taylor Sanborn. Bib 21. Taylor Sanborn. All right. Looks like we had a skier down here at the bottom. Got it. Picking up some gear that she'd lost crossing the finish line. And this should be Concord skier Bib 21 Taylor Sanborn coming down next.
Spectator approaching the finish wire. Please turn around. We're not allowed up in that area.
All right. Like I said, this is Concord's Taylor Sanborn, Bib 21 coming down right now, making some great turns. And behind her, we're going to have Bib 22, Candace Cirillo from Exeter. Great job by Taylor Sanborn. Right, on the mountain we have Exeter's Cadence Cirillo, Bib 22. Cadence Cirillo, and behind her we're going to have Bib 23. This is Addie Sharp from Merrimack behind her. Great turns here. Just finishing strongly. That's Cirillo from Exeter. And on course, this is Merrimack's Addie Sharp, I believe. Right, Addie Sharp coming down right now. Behind Merrimack's Addie Sharp, we're going to have Gwen Vincent from Windham, Bib 24 on the mountain right now. Great job there. Awesome. All right, this is going to be Bib 26. That's Danielle Winning from Bedford just crossing the line. Danielle, before her was Alyssa Pompilou from Bishop Girton, Bib 25. On the mountain now, we should have Timberlane's Ella Allen, Bib 27, coming through. Just passing the double gate. This is Bib 27, Ella Allen from Timberland. Great job. Behind her on the mountain, we should have Bib 28, Sarah Fry from Nashua North. Right. Sarah Fry, Nashua North, just coming through. Behind her, we should have Dover's Declan Magnum, Bib 29, coming through. Great job. That's Dover's Declan Macklin coming through. Behind her, we should have Ella Cutts from Keene and bib 30. All right. Great job by Ella Cutts here from Keene. Coming through the line. Behind her, we're going to have Winnicott's Taylor Lafreniere, bib 31. Here she comes now, reaching the double gates. This is bib 31, Taylor Lafreniere coming through, and behind her, we're going to have Alana Leclerc from Manchester Central, bib 32, on course. This is Manchester's Alana Leclerc, bib 32. Behind her, we're going to have Charlotte Hyland from Portsmouth, bib 33. Great job. All right, making our way down right here. This is Hyland right here, I believe, bib 33. Charlotte Hyland from Portsmouth. Just across the finish line. Behind her, we're going to have Pinkerton Academy's Gabrielle Holt, bib 34. All right. This is Gabrielle Holt, bib 34 from Pinkerton Academy coming through right now. Behind her, we're going to have Katie Burnell from Londonderry, bib 35 on course. All right, this is Katie Burnell from Londonderry, I believe, bib 35. Behind her, we're going to have Zadie Taylor from Concord, bib 36 coming through right now. All right, making her way through. This is Concord's Zadie Taylor, bib 36. Great job. Right, bib 37 on course right now. If I can get my lineup turned, I will let you know who it is. All right, that was bib 37. That was Abigail Herrick from Exeter, and behind her we're going to have Sydney Captain from Merrimack, bib 38. Right, bib 38, making her way down the mountain. This is Sydney Captain from Merrimack. Behind her, we're going to have Wyndham's Isabel Hogan Leventis, bib 39. This should be 39. Wyndham's Isabel Hogan Leventis, great job. And on the mountain now, we're going to have Madison Kale from Bishop Girton, bib 40. Great job. That was Madison Kale from Bishop Girton. On the mountain, we're going to have Bedford's Lillian Ravinius, bib 41. Making some great turns. Finishing right now, that is Lillian Ravinius from Bedford. And at the top of the mountain, we're going to have bib 42. This is Mackenzie Norcutt from Timberlane. All right, putting some great turns together here, coming through the double gate. This is Mackenzie Norcutt from Timberland, bib 42. Behind her, we're going to have bib 43, Stephanie Dahoney from Nashua North. this is Stephanie Mahoney from Nashua North. Bib 43 behind her, I should say. We're going to have Bib 44, Seneca Davis from Dover, coming through right now. All right, this is Seneca Davis from Dover coming through. Bib 44 behind her. We're going to have Avery Levasseur from Keene. Bib 45, Keene's Avery Levasseur coming down right now. Great job. That's Avery Levasseur from Keene coming through. Bib 45, I apologize. 46, we're going to have Livy Maloney from Winnicott. All right, Livy Maloney from Winnicott coming through right now. Behind her, we're going to have Manchester Central's Eleanor Tretian? Bib 47, Eleanor Tretian from Manchester Central. All right, this is Manchester Central's Eleanor Tretian, Bib 47. Behind her, we're going to have 48, Livy Walmet from Portsmouth. Great job by the Manchester Central skier just coming through. We have Livy Walmet from Portsmouth on course right now, Bib 48. Behind her, we're going to have Pinkerton Academy's Sydney Gonsalves from Pinkerton Academy, Bib 49. That was Portsmouth's Livy Walmet, Bib 48. All right, Pinkerton Academy, Sydney Gonsalves, I believe. 49, Bib 49 coming through. And we're going to have Sophie Linden from Concord, Bib 50 on the course right now. All right, this is Concord Sophie Linden, Bib 50, putting some nice turns together, coming through at the bottom of the hill. Great job from the Concord skier. Behind her, we're going to have Eliza Paradise from Exeter, Bib 51. Awesome. This is Eliza Paradise from Exeter, Bib 51, coming through the finish gate right now. Great job. And behind her, we're going to have Jocelyn Therault from Merrimack, Bib 52. Great job by Bib 52, Jocelyn Theriault from Merrimack, the bottom of the hill here. Behind her, looks like we're going to have, actually this was 53, Kylie Candon from Wyndham. My apologies, that was Kylie Candon from Wyndham, Bib 53. If our grid is correct, this should be 54, Reagan Trundle from Bishop Gurdon coming through, Bib 54. Nice, that was Bib 54, Reagan Trundle from Bishop Gurdon. Behind her, we should have Bedford's Ashley Dombach. All right, Bedford's Ashley Dombach coming through, Bib 55, great job. On course, we're going to have, looks like just coming over the top there, this is Aubrey White, Bib 56 from Timberland. Aubrey White, Bib 56 from Timberland on course right now. All right, this is 5-7 actually coming through. This is Candace Preston from Nashua North. Great job by Candace Preston from Nashua North, Bib 57. My apologies. This is, if our order's right, this is bib 58. Aaron Delarusso from Dover coming through right now. That is Dover's Delarusso, bib 58. Behind her, we should have Keene's Eva Cutts, bib 59. Good job. Great job by bib 59. That's Ava Cutts from Keene. We should have bib 60 coming through. Winnicunnet's Taylor Burness next on the course. Good job by Taylor 60, putting some great turns together. That's Taylor Burness from Winnicunnet. Behind her, we should have bib 61, Ella Freeman from Manchester Central. Making her way down the lower part of the mountain. This is 61, Ella Freeman from Manchester Central. Behind her, we're going to have bib 62, Noel Gagnon from Portsmouth. Great job by Central's Ella Freeman. Portsmouth, Noel Gagnon, bib 62 right behind her. All right. We should have Pinkerton Academy's Ava Mahone, bib 63, on course right now. All right. 63, Ava Mahone. Nice job. From Pinkerton Academy, behind her, we're going to have Yasmin Toby from Concord, bib 64 on course. Awesome. This is Concord's Yasmin Toby, bib 64 coming through. Great job by the Concord skier. Behind her, we're going to have Exeter's Amelia Faria, bib 65 on course right now. Awesome job, bib 65. That's Amelia Faria from Exeter. Behind her, we should have Wyndham's Sophia Economou. I apologize if I pronounce that incorrectly, but this is Sophia Economou from Wyndham, bib 66 coming up. Awesome job. Good job. This is 66, Sophia from Wyndham. On the course, we should have Bishop Girton's Laura Balzano, bib 67. The top of the course, making her way down. All right, this should be Bishop Girton's Laura Balzano, bib 67 coming through. And Bedford's Claudia Irwin, bib 68, on the mountain behind her. Great job there by Claudia Irwin from Bedford. Behind her, we should have Timberland's Morgan LaFleur, bib 69. Making her way down right now. All right, Timberland's Morgan LaFleur, making her way down the bottom of the mountain. And behind her, we should have bib 70, Lily Davidson from Nashua North. All right, we got Lily Davidson, Nashua North. Coming down now, behind her, we should have 71, Erin Waterhouse from Dover. Behind Nashua North, Lily Davidson, making her way down the bottom of the mountain right now. Great job by the Nashua North skier there. Erin Waterhouse from Dover, bib 71, making her way down. Behind her, we're going to have Molly Rent from Keene, bib 72. All right, this is 71, Erin Waterhouse from Dover coming through. Great job. Molly Rent from Keene making her way down, bib 72. Behind her, we're going to have Annika Johnson from Winnicott, bib 73. Great turns here by Erin Waterhouse from Dover. Right, I think this is going to be Molly Rent, bib 72, I believe. 73 in my bad. That's Annika Johnson from Winnicott, bib 73. Annika Johnson just made her way through. This should be Bella Spicciuli from Portsmouth, bib 74, on her way down. Great job, bib 74. That's Bella Spicciuli from Portsmouth on her way down. And behind her should be Willa Trevor from Exeter, bib 75, on the mountain. Awesome job here by bib 75, Willa Trevor from Exeter. Coming through the finish gate. And above her, we're going to have Lillian Haw from Windham, bib 76, on the mountain right now. This is 76 out of our 83 girls participating in the giant slalom today. Great job here by bib 76, Lillian Haw from Windham. On the mountain, this should be 77, Alexa Rapoli from Bishop Girton, and behind her we should have Bedford's Ella Tran, 78, at the top. All right, Bishop Girton's Alexa Rapoli, 77, coming through right now. Behind her, Ella Tran from Bedford, 78. And starting our run at top, we should have Timberland's Brooke Gameby. Here we have Ella Tran from Bedford coming through, bib 78. 79's on the mountain. This is Brooke Quimby from Timberland, bib 79. 80 should be Nashua North's Reese Baxter. All right, making our way toward the bottom here. This should be Brooke Quimby from Timberland, bib 79. And behind her, we're going to have Nashua North's Reese Baxter, bib 80. All right, at the top of the mountain here, we should have bib 81. That's Lucy McCammon from Dover. But first, this is bib 80, Reese Baxter from Nashua North, crossing the finish gate. Good job. 81, Lucy McCammon from Dover. 81 coming through. Great job by the Dover skier. Behind her, we're going to have Keene's Megan Tonderies. Bib 82, Megan Tonderies from Keene. So actually, this is going to be, that's 82, Megan Tonderies. Looks like she skied out. And 83, Hannah Curtin from Winnicott should be at the top of the mountain coming down now. This is our last skier of the first run, and we'll start it all back over again right after this run. But first, let's get Hannah Curtin from Winnicott down the mountain here. Great job. For the last couple of turns together, last couple of gates. And that concludes the first run of the giant slalom. We're going to Awesome. So we are going to have a second run for those who qualified, I believe, for the second run. And it will start right after the first here. So we'll do it all over again with these 18 teams. So glad you could join Concord Television here in beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire. And we're at Gunstock Resort. So glad you could hang out with me today. Richard Hagan, bringing you the Alpine State Championships today. The girls are running the giant slalom and slalom today. Giant slalom this morning and the slalom this afternoon. We got the first run in. All right, and we're going to start all over again. This is the second run now. So we're going to start again with bib 1, Ellie Patrick from Portsmouth on the course. Of course, looks like it's holding up nicely. We have a few gates here at the bottom, especially one of the red ones, second to last run. It looks like it's getting chewed up here. The skiers come through it right there. Great job here. This is Ella Patrick from Portsmouth. Bib 1 coming through for second run. Next on the mountain, we should have Catherine Terrell from Pinkerton Academy. Bib 2. All right, this is going to be Londonderry's. Like I said, I believe this is going to be a second run here. This is Mika Taylor from Concord, 4 on course right now. Qualified for a second run. Great job by the Concord skier. Qualifying for run number 2 here at these state championships. Let me see who this is. Actually, my apologies. That was Riley Deschamps from Londonderry. I believe this is going to be 4. Micah Taylor from Concord. Again, my apologies. That was Deschamps from Londonderry on the course. This is CHS skier number 4, Micah Taylor. Great job. This is Anna Lundquist, bib 6 from Exeter on the course right now. Great job. Qualifying for a second run here. Good job. That's 6. Anna Lundquist coming through Exeter. It's 5 actually. Vera Scarpetti from Nashua South. All right, that was 6. And Lundquist from Exeter coming through. All right, let's see if I can get this back on course here. Let's see who's coming down now. All right, bib 7. This is Ava Woods from Merrimack coming through with her second run. Great job behind her. This is Maya DeCorpo from Windham coming through. Great job. Bib 8. Maya DeCorpo from Windham just coming through. Behind her, we're going to have number 9, Ariana Hughes from Bishop Gurdon. It's Hughes coming through double gate, making her way past the last red and blue. Great job here. We got Bedford's Andy Nugget coming down right now. This is just finished. That's 10. Andy Nugent from Bedford. And behind her, we're going to have Hayden Cartella from Timberland coming through, I believe, bib 11. All right. This is Timberland's Hayden Cartella coming through, bib 11. Good job. We got 12 coming through. Rosie Navu from Nashua North. Excuse me. All right, that was 12. Rosie Navu from Nashua North on the course. We should have Haley Martin from Dover coming through. Bib 13, Haley Martin, Dover. Behind her, we should have bib 14, Lily Vitters from Kane coming through. Great job here by the Dover skier, Haley Martin. All right. Lily Vitters from Keene, bib 14, just came through the finish line. Great job. Behind her, we're going to have Reese Gant from Winnicott, bib 15 on course. All right, this is Reese Gant from Winnicott flying through here. Great job. Behind her, we're going to have bib 16, Lucy Gosselin from Spalding. All right, we got Lucy Gosselin making her way down the mountain right now from Spalding. About to cross the line. Great job holding on to that turn. Able to make the gate. And behind her, we're going to have bib 17, Quinn Turner from Manchester Central. Making her way down right now. Going through the double right now. Looks like Central's Quinn Turner. Bib 17 crashes hard into a gate. Ending her second run. Behind her, we should have Paige Whitnebert from Portsmouth making her way down. She's able to clear the course, making sure she can get around the gate safely. Great job. Cleaning everything up, and great job there by 18. Paige Whitbert from Portsmouth. Behind her, we should have Emerson Lewis from Pinkerton Academy coming through. After we get some course maintenance, great job here by the Gunstock course crew, making sure the course stays in great shape, resetting gates. Course down here at the bottom, especially the second to last red gate, is getting really chopped up there. You can see them coming through, trying to push all that snow into some of those ruts, kind of clean it up a little bit. For our next skier can come down, which I believe is going to be Emerson Lewis, number 19 from Pinkerton Academy. We're going to have some course maintenance real quick. All right. Good job by the crew here at Gunstock, and I believe we're ready to go here. All right, we're back to the action here. So, course maintenance, fix the gate, and we're going to have the next skier. I believe this is going to be bib 19, Emerson Lewis, maybe from Pinkerton Academy. And all right, the action has resumed. Actually, maybe this is 20 Anna Linkoff from Londonderry. I'm not really sure. All right, let's see who this is. Great job by, that's 19. Emerson Lewis from Pinkerton Academy. Behind her, we should have Anna Linkoff from Londonderry making her way down right now. All right, great job here by Cedar 20. That is Anna Linkoff from Londonderry. Behind her, we should have Concord's Taylor Sanborn, 21. Good 21. Great job by CHS skier, bib 21. Taylor Sanborn coming through right now, strong showing. Behind her, we're going to have Kenneth Cirillo from Exeter, bib 22. Great turns put together here by Kenneth Cirillo from Exeter. Next on course, we should have Addie Sharp from Merrimack, bib 23. All right, next through the finish line, this is Addie Sharp, bib 23 from Merrimack, and behind her, we're going to have Gwen Vincent from Windham. That is actually Gwen Vincent from Windham that just came through, bib 24. So maybe this is going to be bib 25. Alyssa Pomperlew from Bishop Gert. Through the finish line is 25. That is Alyssa Pomperlew from Bishop Gert. Behind her, this should be Danielle Winning from Bedford, bib 26. All right, through the finish line here, we have bib 26. That's Danielle Winning from Bedford. Behind her, bib 27, Timberland's Ella Allen. Should be making her way down right now. So glad you could join us here at beautiful Gunstock for the Giant Slalom. This is the second run of the Giant Slalom. Great job here by 2-7. Ella Allen from Timberland. Behind her, we should have Sarah Fry from Nashua North making her way down the bottom of the mountain here. Sarah Fry. That was bib 28, Nashua North, Sarah Fry. On mountain, we should have Declan Magnum, bib 29 from Dover. Great job. Second run there by Declan Magnum from Dover. Next, we should have Ella Cutts from Keene, bib 30, making her way down. Her second run. Great job, great job. That was Ella Cutts from Keene coming through. Behind her, we should have Taylor Lafreniere from Winnacunnet, bib 31. All right, Taylor Lafreniere from Winnacunnet just came through. That's bib 31. Behind her, this should be Alana Leclerc from Manchester Central on the course. Bib 32, Alana Leclerc from Manchester Central, making her way down. Great job. All right, this should be Portsmouth. Charlotte Highland, bib 33. Putting together some great turns here, making her way down. This is Charlotte Highland from Portsmouth, bib 33. Great job. All right. This should be bib 34, Charlotte Holt. My bad. This should be Gabrielle Holt from Pinkerton Academy, bib 34. That was Gabrielle Holt from Pinkerton Academy just coming through. Behind her, we should have Londonderry's Katie Brunel, bib 35 on course. bib 35, Katie Brunel from Londonderry making her way down. And behind her, we're going to have Concord's Zadie Taylor, bib 36. Great job by Katie Brunel. Behind her, we have Zadie Taylor from Concord. All right, way to go, Zadie Taylor from Concord. Bib 36. And next we're going to have bib 37. This is Abigail Herrick from Exeter making her way down, bib 37. Great job by Exeter's Abigail Herrick. Bib 37, 38. We should have Sydney Capon from Merrimack on her way down. All right, 38. Sydney Capon from Merrimack coming through the finish line. On our heels, we got Isabel Hogan-Leventis from Windham, bib 39, coming through. Great job. We got Madison Kale from Bishop Girton, bib 40, on the mountain. This is Madison Kale from Bishop Girton. Could be coming through right now. Great job. 41. Lillian Ravinius from Bedford. Coming through right now. That was actually bib 41, Lillian Ravinius from Bedford making her way through. Behind her, we're going to have Mackenzie Norcutt from Timberland. Bib 42. All right, just getting past the Devils there. It's bib 42, Mackenzie Norcutt from Timberland, I believe. Great job by the Timberlands here. Behind her, we're going to have Stephanie Dehoney from Nashua North. All right, this is Nashua North, Stephanie Dehoney, bib 43, making her way down. Great job here by Stephanie. Behind her, we're going to have Seneca Davis, bib 44 from Dover. All right, bib 44, Seneca Davis from Dover coming through right now. Finish her second run. Great job. Should have Avery Levasseur from Keene behind her, bib 45. All right, bib 45 here. This should be Avery Levasseur from Keene coming through. Great job. Livy Maloney from Winnicott on the mountain now. All right, great job by 46. Livy Maloney from Winnicott. Behind her, we should have Eleanor Chrétien from Manchester Central. All right, 47. That's Eleanor from Chrétien, from Manchester Central. Just came through. Behind her, we're going to have Livy Womet from Portsmouth. Great job by Livy Womet from Portsmouth. Behind her, we got Sydney Gonsalves from Pinkerton Academy, bib 49. All right, here comes Pinkerton Academy, Sydney Gonsalves. Behind her, we should have Sophie Linder from Concord making her way down. Sophie Linden, bib 50 from Concord. Making her way past the double. Great job here by Sophie. Behind her, we're going to have Eliza Paradise from Exeter, bib 51. All right. We have Eliza Paradise from Exeter coming through the finish line right now. Great job by the Exeter skier. Behind her, we should have Jocelyn Theriault from Merrimack, bib 52. All right, this is 53, Kylie Candon from Wyndham, I believe. Good job by Kylie Candon from Wyndham, my apologies. 54 should be Reagan Trudell, making her way down right now from Bishop Girton. Reagan Trudell, maybe? Looks like we have a stop in the action right now. And waiting for the next skier to come down. We believe this is going to be bib 54, Reagan Trudell from Bishop Girton. All right, we have 55. That was Ashley Dombach from Bedford who just came down. My apologies. That was Ashley Dombach. We're going to get some great turns from the Bedford. Next, we should have Aubrey White from Timberland, bib 56. Right, making our way down the bottom here. This is Aubrey White from Timberland, bib 56, and behind her we have Nashua North, Candace Preston, bib 57.
Right,
This is Candace Preston, Nashua North coming through right now. Great job.
Woo! All right, Candace!
Behind her, this should be Erin Della Russo from Dover, bib 58. Great job by Erin. Evan Cutts from Keene, bib 59, making her way down right now. All right, way to go. That is Keene's Ava Cutts. And we should be seeing bib 60 here, Taylor Burness from Winnacunnet. Right. Coming through the finish line here, that is Taylor Burness from Winnacunnet, bib 60. And 61, Ella Freeman from Manchester Central should be making her way down right now. All right, Ella Freeman, Manchester Central, bib 61. And behind her, we should have Noelle Gagnon from Portsmouth, bib 62. Great job by the Manchester Central skier, Ella Freeman. Portsmouth's Noelle Gagnon coming down right now. Behind her, we should have Pinkerton Academy's Ava Mahone, 63, on the course right now. We just saw Noelle Gagnon from Portsmouth come through the finish line. bib 63, Ava Mahone from Pinkerton Academy. Behind her, we should have Yasmin Tovey from Concord coming through. Right, we got Yasmin Tovey from Concord putting some great turns together. Bib 64 behind her. We have Exeter's Amelia Faria. Bib 65. All right. Amelia Ferreira from Exeter coming through. Behind her, we should have Sophia Okanamo from Windham, bib 66. Great job by bib 66 pushing through here. That was Sophia Okanamo from Windham. And behind her, we should have Laura Balzano from Bishop Girton, bib 67. Right, great job here by 67. Laura Balzano from Bishop Girton just coming through. Behind her, we should have Claudia Irwin from Bedford. Great job. It's Claudia Irwin from Bedford coming through. We should have Morgan LaFleur from Timberland on course right now. Making her way down. It should be Claudia Irwin from Bedford, bib 68, I believe. No, that should be Timberland's Morgan LaFleur, bib 69, my bad. Behind her, we should have Lily Davidson from Nashua North, bib 70. Great job all these skis are doing this morning, braving this cold. It is in the negatives with this wind chill, flying down this mountain as they are. It is pretty chilly. This is Nashua North's Lily Davidson, bib 70. Behind her, we should have Aaron Waterhouse, bib 71 from Dover. All right, Dover's Aaron Waterhouse coming through right now. Great job. All right, this should be Molly Rent from Keene, bib 72. Coming down the mountain, coming through the double gates. Great job. That was Molly Rent from Keene. Next, you have Winnicunnet's Annika Johnson, bib 73 on course. All right. This should be 73, Annika Johnson from Winnicunnet. No, this is actually, it says 54 on our thing. Reagan Trudell from Bishop Girton. I don't know where that came from, but let's see what the next bib brings us. All right, maybe this is Annika Johnson from Winnicunnet, maybe bib 73. Great job, that's Winnicunnet's Annika Johnson. Behind her, Bella Spicciulli from Portsmouth. Should be on the course. All right, 74, Bella Spicciulli from Portsmouth, putting some great turns together. Behind her, we're going to have Willa Trevor from Exeter, bib 75. All right, Willa Trevor from Exeter, making her way to the bottom of the mountain. Awesome job. Great job by the Exeter skier. Behind her, we should have Lillian Hall from Wyndham, bib 76 on the mountain right now. right, great job there by bib 76. There's Lillian Hoff from Windham. Behind her, we have Bishop Girton's Alexa Rapoli, bib 77, making her way down. All right, 77, Alexa Rapoli from Bishop Girton flying through. And this should be Ella Tran from Bedford, 78, making her way down. Great job by the Bedford Bulldog. Ella Tran coming through, bib 78. Behind her, we should have 79, Brooke Quimby from Timberlane. All right. Reaching the end of our second run here for the giant slalom, the girls' giant slalom here for the state championships. This is bib 79, I believe, Brooke Quimby coming down. No, actually, this is going to be 80. Reese Baxter from Nashua North coming down. Great job by Reese Baxter from Nashua North. All right, we got to stop in the action. While we wait for the last three skiers to come down. Thank you for joining Concord TV and myself, Rich Hagan, here at Gunstock Mountain here in beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire. All right, looks like we had a ski out. Looks like 79 there. That's Brooke Quimby coming out. We had 80 come down, Reese Baxter. We're waiting for 81, 82, and 83 to finish the second run here of the giant slalom. All right, well, maybe that's it for our skiers for the giant slalom. I believe they're going to have inspection at 12:50, 12:45, and then the slalom will be at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I hope you can enjoy the giant slalom this afternoon here with myself, Rich Hagan, at Concord Television. We will be back at Gunstock Resort here in beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire, to bring you the girls slalom this afternoon at 1 o'clock. But I believe this is going to be it for the giant slalom this morning. I do not have the results of the giant slalom, but maybe when I return for the slalom this afternoon, I will let you know who took the giant slalom for the girls state championships. Again, thank you for joining me, Rich Hagan, for the giant slalom state championships this morning. Actually, we are going to have Lucy McCowan from Dover, I believe, is on course right now, finishing us up our giant slalom run this morning. Great job by the Dover skier. This is bib 81, Lucy McCammon, coming through. Behind her, looks like we're going to have Megan Tonders from Keene, bib 82. This is 81, Dover's Lucy McCammon coming through. Awesome job. It's like looks like 82. Megan Tundry had a little trouble at the top of the mountain here, but we're going to have 83's Hannah Curtin from Winnicott coming down, making her way through the gates. This should be Winnicott's Hannah Curtin ending the giant slalom second run this morning here at Gunstock. Actually, that's going to be number 2 who didn't make a run. That was Catherine Turrell from Pinkerton Academy. I think that's going to be it for the Giant Slalom. Thanks for joining us here at Concord Television. Rich Hagan, please join us this afternoon for the slalom. All right. We just saw the second course tester come down here at Gunstock, where we're ready to start the second half of the state championships, the girls' state championships. We have the slalom going on today. I'm glad you could join us here on Concord Television. My name is Richard Hagan. I'll be your host today. Where we got 18 teams, 83 racers here, starting the first run of the slalom today. Our first bib will be skier is going to be Spalding's Lucy Goslin. She'll be bib number 1 coming down. All right, and we got our first race on the course. Like I said, this is Spalding's Lucy Goslin, bib 1, making her way down the slalom course. Behind her, we're going to have Keen's Lily Vitters. She'll be bib number 2, Keen Lily Vitters. All right, here comes Lucy Goslin from Spalding, finishing up her run. Behind her, we got Lily Vitters from Keene, hot on her heels. Great job by both skiers. Awesome job by Vitters coming through, number 2. The third bib we have coming down is Reese Gant from Winnicott. It's on the course now. Great turn there by Riscant from Winnicott. And up top, we've got Londonderry's Riley Deschamps, bib number 4, on the course. All right, Londonderry's Riley Deschamps on the course, bib 4. And behind her, we have Haley Martin from Dover, bib 5. Great job by Deschamps as she finishes up here. Here's Haley Martin from Dover, the bottom of the mountain. Put together some wonderful turns there. Next, we should have bib 6, Ava Woods from Merrimack. Looks like Ava Woods from Merrimack skied out. She get yourself together here. Glad you could join us here. Beautiful and cold Guilford, New Hampshire. We got wind chills here in the single digits, maybe in the negatives. It's not stopping these racers from flying down this mountain today. We've had
I believe 4 or 5 racers make it down, or maybe this was bib 5, I believe. Dover's Haley Martin skied out, and behind her, actually, my apologies, that's Ava Woods from Merrimack. Bib 6 coming by us right there. I think this is 7. This is Maya DeCorpo from Wyndham on the course. Pretty long course here. Legs have to be burning here at the bottom of the course. Great job here by Maya DeCorpo from Wyndham. Finishing up her first run. Portsmouth's Ellie Patrick, bib 8. All right, great job by Ellie Patrick coming through right now from Portsmouth. Bib 9, we have Ann Lundquist from Exeter. This is bib 9, Ann Lundquist from Exeter. Finishing up her first run here. Behind her, we have Rosie Naviu from Nashua North, bib 10. And behind her, we're going to have Vera Scarpetti from Nashua South. All right, good job. This is Rosie Naviu from Nashua North, bib 10. All right, great turns by Vera Scarpati from Nashua South. Bib 11 coming through right now. Then we got Quinn Turner from Manchester Central in bib 12 coming down, and behind her we find Andy Nugent from Bedford. This is bib 12, Quinn Turner from Manchester Center. Nice straight line through the last gates. And here we have Quinn Turner, Manchester Central, I believe, or is this Addy? This is actually Andy Nugent from Bedford. Bib 13 flying through. Great job. We have Timberland's Hayden Cratiello, bib 14. Halfway down the mountain, and behind her, we have Ariana Hughes, Bishop Curtin, bib 14. Great job by Timberland's Hayden Cratiello. And here we got 15, Ariana Hughes from Bishop Girton, making her way down. Great job. All right, on course we've got Pinkerton Academies. Cheryl Catherine, bib 16. Behind her, we have Concord's own Mika Taylor, bib 17 behind her. Mika Taylor, I believe, finished second in this morning's giant slalom. Great turns by Mika Taylor, bib 17, CHS standout skier, comes through. Wonderful job. All right, Mika Taylor's going to be tough. Behind her, we have number 18, Ella Cutts from Keene. Keene's Ella Cutts. Behind her, we have Taylor Lafreniere from Winnacunnet. Taylor on the bottom here, making some great turns. Staying close to the gates. Finishing up here, great job here by Taylor Lafreniere from Winnacunnet. Looks like we have 20, Anna Linkov from Londonderry skiing out at the top, able to get back in, get above the gate, able to get back on course. Here we have Anna Linke from Londonderry coming down, bib 20. Behind her, we're going to have Dover's Declan Magnum, bib 21. Great job by Anna Linkoff to get back on the course. and finish her first run. Hot on her heels, we have Declan Magna from Dover at bib 21. Great way to end her first run. Punches through the last gate. Stays really close to those gates, those tight turns. Putting in a pretty good time there. We got 22, Addie Sharp from Merrimack on course. And behind her, we have Windham's Gwen Vincent, bib 23 here, 22. Sharp from Merrimack making her way down. Actually, this is 23. My bad. That's Gwen Vincent from Windham. Behind her, we got 24. That is Paige Whitnett-Bird from Portsmouth. Great job. That's Paige Whitnett-Bird from Portsmouth. Behind her, we're going to have Exeter's Candice Cirillo, bib 25, I believe. And behind her, we're going to have Trina Nevu from Nashua North. But here we got Candice from Exeter, putting together a great run here. Solid through the gates. Great first run there. Right, this should be bib 26. Trina Nevu from Nashua North. Behind her, Manchester Central's Alana Leclerc, bib 27. Actually, nope, this is 26. Great job by Trina here from Nashua North. Here we got Elena, Manchester Central, bib 27. Great job by the Manchester Central Seer. Behind her, we've got Bedford's Daniel Winning, bib 28. Great job here, bib 28. Daniel Winning, Bedford coming through with a great time. 29, we have Timberland's Ella Allen coming through. Great job for Ella here from Timberland coming through, bib 29. Behind her, we have Alyssa Pomperlew, Bishop Girton, bib 30. Making tight turns. Great job here at bib 30. This is Alyssa from Bishop Girton finishing strong. Behind her, we have Emerson Lewis from Pinkerton Academy. Emerson Lewis is Pinkerton Academy, bib 31 coming through. Great job. Behind her, we got another skier from Concord. This is bib 32, Taylor Sandburn. Great job by Taylor, staying close to the gates. The skis parallel at apex of the gate, making those nice turns, pushing through here. Great job by Taylor Sandburn of Concord, bib 32. Behind her, we got Keen's Avery Levasseur, bib 33. All right, great job by Avery Levasseur from Keene. Behind her, we got Libby Maloney from Winnicott, bib 34. Looks like the course getting a little rutted out here on some of these lower gates. This is bib 34 here. Libby Maloney from Winnicott. All right. This should be Londonderry's Katie Brunel, bib 35. Coming down, and right behind her, we should have Dover's Seneca Davis, bib 36. This is Katie Brunel, Londonderry. This is bib 36, Seneca Davis of Dover. Great turns here. Stay close to those gates. Pushes through, nice job. Great first run there by Seneca Davis of Dover. Next on course, we are going to have Sydney Capin from Merrimack, bib 37. Making her way down here, this is bib 37, Sydney Capin from Merrimack. Behind her, we're going to have 38, Isabel Hogan-Leventis, my apologies, from Wyndham. Hogan-Leventis from Wyndham. This is Portsmouth's Charlotte Highland, bib 39, the lower half of the mountain. Great job there by bib 39. That's Charlotte Highland from Portsmouth. Behind her, we have Exeter's Abigail Herrick, bib 40. And behind Abigail, we have Sam Nardone from Nashua North. All right, this is Abigail Herrick from Exeter. Great job. All right. Here we have Sam Nardone from Nashua North, bib 41. Great job. Behind her, we have bib 42, Eleanor Chrétien from Manchester Central, followed by Bedford's Lillian Ravinius. So 42, Eleanor Chrétien from Manchester Central, finishing up her first run. Behind her, flying down the mountain, is Lillian Ravinius from Bedford. Way to go, that's bib 33. Bib 44, we have Mackenzie Norcott of Timberlane, I believe. All right, making her way down, making some nice turns. This is 44, Mackenzie Norcott of Timberlane. Behind her, we have Bishop Girton's Madison Kate. Great job. Actually, that says Taylor Burness from Winnacunnet, bib 49. Then this is bib 45. That was Madison Kale from Bishop Girton, bib 45. This should be bib 46. Gabrielle Holt from Pinkerton Academy, making her way down. And after her is Zadie Taylor from Concord, bib 47. After 46, Gabrielle Holt from Pinkerton Academy. Great turns here by 46, Gabrielle Holt. Behind her, we have Concord's Zadie Taylor, putting together a nice run. And behind her, looked like that was Ava Cutts from King skiing out. Great job, 45. Skied out. She's going to climb up above the gate, try to get back into the course. This is 47, Zadie Taylor making it down. Great job by Taylor, 47. Got 45 trying to get in, back in above the gate. She's able to get back in. This is Madison Kale. What great effort here by the Bishop Girton skier. Finishing her run. Great job. So after, looks like we had Zadie Taylor finish in between there. Ava Cutts looked like 48 maybe was above there, who just came down. Yeah, it looks like she skied out. So we are looking now for Taylor Burness from Winnacunnet, bib 49. I believe that should be our next skier down. Doing a great job on the steep part up at the very top. Great job here by Taylor Burness. He reaches the flat part there. She's able to get skis back underneath her. Dives back down here. Have a few little rollers here. Gains a little speed. You have a lot of kids skiers down here at the end. Great job there by 49. It's kind of getting ready out, trying to ski out a couple of the skiers here at the end and missed a couple of gates here, but able to get back on top and finish the run. But the course is holding up pretty decently here. This should be bib 50. This is Erin Della Russo from Dover. Great run by the Dover skier here. And after her, we're going to have bib 51, Jocelyn Theriault from Merrimack. All right, we've got 51 skiers out of 83 down for this first run. Great job here by bib 52 here. That's Carly Candone of Wyndham. Behind her, this should be Libby Mott from Portsmouth. Great job by the skier going directly at those gates, knocking them over with those forearm protectors there. Behind her, looks like we got Eliza Paradise from Exeter, bib 54. And then National North's Catherine Keeley behind her. Great job here. Way to go. This is Eliza Paradise from Exeter, bib 54. All right, so this should be Catherine Keeley of National North. Behind her should be Manchester Central's Ella Freeman. All right, great job here by Catherine Keeley, bib 55. Making her way down the course. This is Ella Freeman from Manchester Central. Behind her, we have 57, Ashley Dombach from Bedford. All right, way to go, Ella. Good job. And Ashley Dombach, Bedford, bib 57, flying through. Great first run there by the Bedford skier. Behind her, we find Timberland's Aubrey White, bib 58. All right, bib 58. This is Aubrey White. Behind her, we're going to have Bishop Girton's Reagan Trudel, bib 59. All right, 59 here. This is Reagan Trudel. Great job here. We got Sydney Gonsalves from Pinkerton Academy, bib 60, and then we have Sophie Lennon from Concord, bib 61. Right, great job here by Sydney from Pinkerton Academy. Following her up, we have Sophie Linden from Concord. Concord Crimson Tide's got a fantastic ski team coached by Coach Golden here. This is Sophie Leonard from that Tide ski team, bib 61, making her way through. Great job. Next we're going to have Keen's Molly Rent, bib 62, making her way down. Great first run here, flying directly at those gates, pushing through here. Great job by the Keen skier. That's Molly Rent. After her, we're going to have Elizabeth Furtado from Winnacunnet, bib 63. Right. Great job here by Elizabeth Furtado from Winnacunnet. Behind her, we've got bib 64. This is Erin Waterhouse from Dover. And behind Erin, we have Sophia Economou from Windham, bib 65. Great job here by Erin Waterhouse. And behind her we have Wyndham's Sophia, bib 65. Alright, great job here by bib 65. Behind her we're going to have Portsmouth's Noelle Gagnon, bib 66. Knocking those gates down. Finishing strong her first run. This is Noelle Gagnon from Portsmouth. Behind her we have bib 67, Willa Traver from Exeter. Let's get later in the run with these skiers. Of course, it's getting a little eaten up here. It's tough to keep those skates near the skis near the gates. Great run here by 67. This is Willa Traver from Exeter. Behind her, we're going to have 68, Abby Lombardi from Nashua North. All right, here comes Nashua North's Abby Lombardi. Behind her, we'll have 69, Claudia Irwin from Bedford, making her way down. Great job by the Bedford ski team. Seems like a lot of these Bedford ski teams making these nice parallel turns, keeping their torso straight down the mountain. Great job there by Bedford's Claudia Irwin. Next, we're going to have Brooke Quimby from Timberlane, bib 70. Great job here by Timberland's Brooke Quimby. Behind her, we're going to have Laura Bizzano from Bishop Girton in bib 71. This is Laura Bizzano making her way down. Behind her, we're going to have Ava Mahone from Pinkerton Academy in bib 72. Great job here by Laura Bizzano from Bishop Girton. Pushes through. We're going to finish her first run. Ava Mahone coming through from Pinkerton Academy shortly. At the top, coming down, we have another Concord skier. This is Yasmin Toby, bib 73. Another of the standout skiers from Golden's girls squad here. Always seem to do well at states. Always have a number of skiers that compete. Right now, this is going to be Concord's Yasmin Toby, bib 73, putting together a nice run. Beautiful turns. Behind her, we have Megan Tonderi from Keene. Bib 74, Megan Tonderis from Keene, coming up behind her. Great job by the Tide skier. Keene coming in behind her. Megan on bib 74. Behind her, we got Winnicunnet's Hannah Curtin, bib 75. This is Winnicunnet's Hannah Curtin, making her way down the bottom here, driving through those last gates. Great job by 75's Winnicunnet skier, Curtin. And next we've got 76. This is Lucy McCammon from Dover. Great job by Lucy McCammon from Dover. Behind her we have Windham's Lillian Haw, bib 77. This is Lillian Haw from Windham. Wonderful job here by Miss Haw, putting together a nice run, coming through the hairpins at the end here. Great job here by Lillian Haw from Windham, and behind her got Portsmouth's Elise Ash in bib 78. Putting together a beautiful run on this course. It's gotten pretty chewed up. Great job here by bib 78. This is Elisa Ash from Portsmouth. Behind her, we have Exeter's Caden McDonald, bib 79. This is Exeter's Caden McDonald coming down. Great job here by the Exeter skier. This is a bib 79, Caden McDonald from Exeter, putting together a great run on this course. It's been pretty chewed up here with 78 skiers coming before her. We've got the 80th skier coming after her. That is Skylar Hewson from Nashua North. Bib 80. All right. Actually, this is bib 80. My bad. This is Skylar Hawson from Houston. Nashua North making her way down. Great job here. Let's see who this is then. This is a Bedford skier. This is got Ella Tran, number 81. Bedford skiers come down those yellow shin guards. Great job there. Ella Tran, 81, Bedford. Behind her, we're going to have Timberland's Morgan LaFleur. Bib 82. And after bib 82, we're going to have bib 83, last skier. This is Alexa Rapoli of Bishop Gurdon. But first coming through is 82. This is Morgan LaFleur of Timberland. Great job, Morgan. All right, this should be the last skier of the first run of the slalom state championships. This is 83, Alexa Rapoli from Bishop Gurdon. Great job. Great job with the first run here at Gunstock Mountain in beautiful Guilford, New Hampshire. We just completed the first run of the slalom for the Girls State Championships. 83 skiers just came down. We're going to do it all over again as soon as the Gunstock race course maintenance cruise deems it's ready to go for our second run, where we can find out who the slalom champion here of Division 1 is going to be for 2026. Right, I don't believe this is our first skier. This might be another ski tester here, just making sure that the course is set up here for the second run. We have the crew here trying to ski on all the ruts that have been made right there at the apex of most of those gates here. That'll be a tough ask for these guys, especially when 83 skiers have come down, chewed it up pretty good. Actually, we have started. This looks like it is. Maybe we have. This is bib 1, it looks like. This is Lucy Goslin from Spalding, bib 1. We are underway. Run number 2 of the slalom. Where to go here? Lucy Goslin finishing up here from Spalding. And right behind her, we have Lily Vitters from Keene. Bib 2 coming down. Great job pushing those gates aside with those forearms. Comes through pretty quick. That was Lily Vitters from Keene. Behind her, we're going to have Reese Gant from Winnicott coming through. Wow, great job there by Reese Gant from Winnicott. And behind her, we have Riley Champs from Londonderry, bib 4. All right, wonderful job here by Riley DeChamps of Londonderry, and behind her we're going to have Haley Martin of Dover in bib 5. Great job, way to finish. That was Riley from Londonderry. Behind her we have Haley Martin, Dover, bib 5, coming down strong. Giving it all she's got here on her second run, keeping it close to those gates. Pushing it through, way to go there. It's Haley Martin from Dover. After her, we've got bib 6, Ava Woods from Merrimack. This is bib 6, Ava Woods from Merrimack, finishing up her second run. Great job. Behind her, we have bib 7, Maya DeCorpo from Windham. Maya DeCorpo, Windham, coming through. Actually, this is going to be bib 7. No, Maya DeCorpo, Windham. Behind her, Ellie Patrick, Portsmouth, bib 8. Came close to straddling a gate there. She is so close to those gates, trying to make up some time. This is bib 8. Ellie Patrick from Portsmouth, putting together a fine second run. Great job. Behind her, we got Anna Lundquist from Exeter. This is bib 9, Anna Lundquist, Exeter. Great second run, finishing strong. Behind her, we've got Rosie Navu of Nashua North, bib 10. After her, we got a Nashua South's Vera Scarpati. Rosie Navu coming through, Nashua North, bib 10. Finishing strong, second run, finishing strong. Behind her, we've got Vera Scarpati from Nashua South. After her, we've got Quinn Turner from Manchester Central, bib 12. Great job there. That's Vera of Nashua South. After her, we've got Quinn Turner from Manchester Central, bib 12, coming through. And after her, we've got Andy Nugent from Bedford, bib 13. Great run here by the Central skier. Behind her, the Bedford skier. This is Andy Nugent, bib 13. Putting another solid run together. She looked quick both runs, even in Giant Slalom this morning. It looked very quick. This is Nugent, Bedford, number 13. After her, we've got Hayden Quartillo from Timberland, bib 14. And behind bib 14, behind Hayden, we have Ariana Hughes from Bishop Girton. This is Hayden from Timberland. Next we have Ariana Hughes from Bishop Girton, bib 15. After her, we're going to find Catherine Terrell from Pinkerton Academy in bib 16. Great job, 15 coming through, trying to go as straight as possible. That was Ariana Hughes from Bishop Girton. Let's see what Catherine Terrell can do from Pinkerton Academy coming through next. And after her, we've got Concord's Mika Taylor, bib 17. Always in contention. Here she is at the top. Oh, tough. Oh, both skiers. You have Mika Taylor up top, straddling, skiing out. Looks like gate 5 or 6. And then tough job here at the bottom by Catherine Terrell. Straddling a gate, losing a little control. Both 16 and 17. Trying to get above the gate. Way to go. She's going to try to grab her pole and complete her second run. Still have Mika Taylor able to get above the gate. Grab all her equipment, get back in, and finish her second run here. This is a great job by Mika Taylor. Still able to finish her second run. All right, I love this. We got Catherine Terrell from Pinkerton Academy jumping back in and saying, heck yeah, I'm going to finish my second run also. Good job there by Catherine. That's tough. Mika Taylor here at States, going out up top, always in contention, but just wasn't her day up top there. It looks like the course is getting a little skied out. We're having last 3 skiers that have come down have had trouble staying in the course. That right there is Ella Cutts from Keene. I believe that is bib 18. Skiing out, trying to get back on course. Looks like the top is getting a little slick. A lot of the snow has been skiing off. Might get a little icy. The skiers trying to have a tough time staying on their edge. I like this. She's going to try to get above the gate. Get back in the course maybe. Finish out her second run. Actually, she's called it quits here. All right, that right there was Ella Cutts from Keene, bib 18, we believe. Skiing out up top. So these are some of the favorites, I believe, that are having a tough time. Some of the turns up top. Lost snow maybe getting skied off. It's getting a little rutted out. All right, this is bib 20, I believe. This is going to be your 19. This is going to be Taylor Lafreniere from Winnacunnet. Great job by Taylor getting through some of those areas where some of the earlier skiers had trouble. Getting a solid second run here, especially with this wind kicking up also. It's kind of been swirling up and down. Great job here. This is bib 19, Taylor Lafreniere of Winnacunnet. Behind her, we're going to have Anna Linkoff from Londonderry, bib 20. All right, this is bib 20 putting some great turns together here. This is Anna Linkoff of Londonderry putting a solid second run together. Behind her, we've got Declan Magnum from Dover coming on strong for her second run. Great job by the Dover skier. This is Declan Magnum. Behind her, we're going to find Addie Sharp from Merrimack in bib 22. Wonderful job here by the Merrimack skier. This is Addie Sharp, bib 22. Behind her, we got Windham's Gwen Vincent in bib. No, this is actually Windham's Gwen Vincent, bib 23. My bad. That was Gwen Vincent with a great second run. Behind her, we should have Paige Whitmert from Portsmouth, bib 24. Great job by the Portsmouth skier there. Paige, good job. 25 is going to be Candace Cirillo from Exeter coming down right now. And behind her, we're going to have Nashua Norse, Trina Nevu, and bib 26. But right now, let's watch Candace Cirillo come down from Exeter. Great last couple turns there by the Exeter skier. Behind her, we got Nashua Norse, Trina Nevu, bib 26. Making her way down the mountain and ready to start off. We have Manchester Central's Alana Leclerc.
Yeah, really couldn't ask for a better one for the race. Including having the sun behind them. See where you're going.
All right, she puts it in a tuck, trying to gain some speed through these last couple of turns here. Great job by Trina Nevu from Nashua North. And behind her, we have Alana Leclerc from Manchester Central. Great job here by this Central skier. Behind her, we got a Bedford skier. This is going to be Danielle Winning, bib 28. Flying through, using both shin guards and hand guards to push those gates aside, trying to get as straight as possible. Great job by Danielle Winning. Behind her, we're going to see Ella Larry from Timberland, bib 29. Great job. That was Timberland's Ella Allen, sorry. It's Ella Allen. Behind her, we have Alyssa Pomperlew from Bishop Girton coming through. Great job by Alyssa Pomperlew from Bishop Girton. Pinkerton Academy's Emerson Lewis, 31. Great job here by Emerson Lewis from Pinkerton Academy. Behind her, we're going to have a Concord skier, Taylor Sanborn, bib 32. Putting together a great second run here. It is getting a little tough here, getting rutted out at those apex of those turns, trying to stay as close to those gates as possible. Great job there by the Tide skier. That's Taylor Sanborn, bib 32. Behind her, we have Keen's Avery Levasseur. Right, great job by the Keen's skier pushing those last couple gates through. That was Keen's Avery Levasseur. Behind her, we have a Libby Maloney from Winnicott. Like a strong second run here by Libby. Going straight at these last gates, flattening them out, pushing through here. Great job by Libby from Winnicott. Next, we got Katie Brunell from Londonderry, bib 35. Right, this is 35. Katie Brunell from Londonderry. Behind her, we've got Seneca Davis of Dover pushing off. Strong finish here by 35. That's Katie Brunell. Dover, Seneca Davis. About halfway down now. Behind her, we're going to have Sydney Captain from Merrimack in bib 37. Let's watch 36. Push strongly through the gate here. Great job. All right. Next, Sydney from Merrimack. Sydney Captain, bib 37. And behind her, we're going to have Isabel Hogan-Leventis from Windham. Great turns here by bib 37. That's Sydney Captain from Merrimack. Behind her, we got Hogan Leventis from Windham, bib 38. Great job there. Next, we have Portsmouth's Charlotte Highland, bib 39. Putting together a solid second run. Great job through the quick hairpin. And we had a strong finish there by Charlotte from Portsmouth there. Next we have Abigail Herrick from Exeter. Bib 40 coming down. Behind her we got bib 41, Sam Nardun from Nashua North. All right, great job here by Abigail Herrick from Exeter. Behind her, we got 41's Sam Nardun from Nashua North. And then behind her, we got Manchester Central's Eleanor Chrétien. All right, Sam Nardun, 41 from Nashua North. Finishing strong. Hitting those last couple gates. Great job. Behind her we got 42, Eleanor Critian from Manchester Central. And behind her we've got Lillian Ravinius from Bedford flying down the mountain. Putting together a strong second run here. Torso's straight up, look at those legs just circling the gates. Great job here by the Bedford skier. This is Lillian Ravinius, bib 43, putting together a great second run. Behind her, we're going to have Mackenzie Norcott of Timberland, bib 44. A solid run here by this 44, 45, I can't tell. That is 44. It's Mackenzie Norcott from Timberland. Behind her, this should be Madison Kate from Bishop Garden. Great job there by Kate, Madison Kate, Bishop Garden.
Proud of each and every one of you. We're all champions. We'll start with the giant event, individuals, and we're starting with just the top three. Let's do a top three. guess it's another bulldog. Andy Nugent. From Concord, Lincoln Taylor. First place, another warrior from the Winnicott. East Kent. Hold up the
Hold
side.
up the side, Coach Snow. Hold up the side.
Hold up the side. No. In third place, a bulldog, Danielle Winnick, always winning. Ninth place, coming in with a green wave, Jacqueline Mango. Eighth place, a new warrior we haven't seen before, Libby Nobaloni. Seventh place, bulldog, Megan Gideon. Sixth place, warrior, Rotate Taylor Frenier. Fifth place, North, right? North Road in. Third, Blackbirds, watch out! Blackbirds in the ditto. I didn't get that right. I'll be better. Lily Bitters. Third place is going to be a clipper ship. Ellie Patch. Second place is going to be a bulldog. Andy Nugent. And in first place, a double champion. I could not be any more proud of the warrior, the best warrior that I've seen to date.